Hi guys, good morning. It's about 10 o'clock. I just woke up, about an hour ago. I have pretty big plans today. I'm having a bunch of people over and we're gonna go to Richland and float down the river. It's gonna be really cool. So today, we're gonna have a quick coffee talk. Um, this one is something that I talk about with the McGuire show, but this is something that I've wanted to talk about actually for a while because it's something that I need help with. I mean, like, I am not afraid to admit that I seriously need help with this lately, and it like always happens during the summer. Um, I get in this schedule, and it's been worse in past summers. I get in this schedule where I stay up really late, and then I wake up really late. Like, seriously, like, it seems like I am. I know it's last night. I wasn't tired at like 12. I mean, like, I looked down, I'm like, oh my god, it's 12? And, I did my nightly exercises at like 11 and all this different stuff, and it's just crazy. And it's like, your school is right around the corner. Like, school starts for me on September 1st, and, sorry, um, September 1st, and I'm just like, what am I gonna do if I can't get my sleeping stuff in order because I'm gonna be I'm gonna be doing soccer and school and study and friends and all that takes like it takes rest. So, I have a lot of friends and you know on YouTube or whoever might be watching this. And honestly, if I consider some of them having a skill in falling asleep. I know it may sound crazy, but I sort of consider falling asleep a skill because it's like sometimes when I'll be spending the night with my friends, like one of my friends, Caitlin, will like it takes her a while to fall asleep, just like me. Like suddenly I'll say something and we'll start another conversation. We won't be going to sleep for another hour. Um, and then some of my friends like will be asleep and like boom. I mean, just like all of a sudden you see them twitching and snoring. Uh, I'm just like, whoa, you know. So I honestly wish I was one of those people that can fall asleep in any condition. Can fall asleep in the car, can fall asleep with music on, can fall asleep with the TV on. My dad's that way. He can sleep with like blaring sound. I'm not even kidding. Like, sometimes I'll walk downstairs and he'll be watching a movie and like it will be just blaring. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, how can you sleep like that? And that's why it's been a big problem in hotel rooms and stuff like that. Like, my parents always dread being in the hotel room with me is because, like, they fall asleep with the TV on, and I absolutely cannot sleep with the TV on. And after a whole day of driving, when we're going to California or something, I'm just like, oh my god, get me the hell, you know, I want to sleep. And it's like if they don't let me sleep, I get really mad because they are watching movies. And they just don't understand that I can't sleep with a movie on, like, because I'll listen to it and I'll be thinking about it. So I almost need help not to think. It's like when I lay down in bed, like I'll just start thinking about things. Like I'll just start thinking about my day, thinking about all sorts of things. And recently, I actually have another source of something that is keeping me from falling asleep. But I actually really like him, so I don't really care. Um, but yeah, I assume he's sleeping beforehand because his name's Nico, and he plays soccer like me, and he's more of a workout fanatic than I am, and I'm a big workout fanatic. Like I'll work out every day, no fail. And but he like takes it way. By the way, I'm watching my big fat fabulous wedding, anyways. um, he'll like he'll lift weights in the evening after having soccer practice in the early day. I'm just like, whoa. I'm just like, I could not do that after soccer practice. As soon as I take my cleats off, I am done. I mean, it's my time now. I'm not gonna. So, I don't know. Maybe that's just what he wants to do anyway. So, he called me, like at 2 a.m. last night, and we talked and talked and talked. I was actually up when he called. I was on the internet last night at like 1 a.m. It's about the time when I usually get off to go to sleep. And that's something I need to change, obviously, because I can't be staying up till 1 a.m. and then going to sleep like for school. But yeah, I go to sleep at I intentionally had the idea of going to sleep at 1 a.m. He texted me around last time around 11. I just texted, we were texting back and forth for a little while. I thought he'd gone to sleep. Um, I was asleep for about an hour, and then I get a text message. I got a hit number from him at like, no, I got a call from him at like 2 a.m. and we start talking, and this conversation lasted about, oh, it lasted until 4 a.m. So last night I stayed up till 4 a.m. and today I have a whole bunch of friends over, and I'm not gonna get a chance to rest. So it's like, what am I gonna do? Probably just sleep when I get home. But then when I sleep when I get home, say I get back around 6, I'll end up sleeping until 9. And then I'll wake up, I'll go on the computer, and it'll be the same pattern over and over again. Like, it's just like, okay, I quit Guy Online, and that's kind of benefited me because like, but now I'm like, oh, maybe I'll make a YouTube video, maybe I'll do this, maybe I'll do that, maybe I'll get on webcam on Stickam, and my coffee's getting cold. It just there's always something, and I put a little drizzle of Hershey's chocolate in it this morning, so let me just get the last sip. Don't you just love it when you put chocolate in something? And I mean, unless you're not a chocolate lover, of course, but when you put chocolate in something, and then at the very end, there's like that nice like drizzle of chocolate that just stayed at the bottom of the cup, no matter how much you mix it. Kind of like when you're drinking chocolate milk. Mm. Yeah. Um, I'm just waiting for advice. Honestly, like, how do you get to sleep? And I mean, I've heard listen to music. I've tried listening to music, but then I get like, all of a sudden, I'll have like some blaring Metallica, and I'll just be like, ah, you know. I've also tried listening to my talk shows and talk radio that seem to calm me down, but then I end up listening to them, listening to what they're saying, and that really doesn't benefit me much when I'm trying to sleep. So yeah, tell me what you think, you guys. All right, peace out.